Hi and welcome to MRTV Live episode number 23. Good to have you all here. Of course, this is the weekly live show in which we talk about the latest and greatest in VR. And today we're going to talk about the Knuckles EV2 controllers, and we're going to compare them with the Pimax controllers. Then we're going to talk about the Pimax smell module. Then we're going to talk about virtual real estate and Somnium Space, and we're going to talk about the Magic Leap 1. And of course, we're going to talk a bit about football too. All coming up. Hi and welcome to MRTV. My name is Sebastian Ang, and if this is your first time here, and if you're just as excited about VR and AR as I am, then subscribe now and click on the bell button so you don't miss anything. Yes, this is a very special episode. This is MRTV Live episode number 23, and of course I watched some football before and it has been unbelievable. Oh my goodness, these emotions, unbelievable. It was Germany against Sweden for all of you who don't like football and who have not watched the match, and well, we needed to win this game. Germany needed to win this game to get into the next phase, and you know what? Sweden shot the first goal 1-0. Then in the second, then we did the equalizer, and then in the last second, this happened. And you can't believe how everyone in Germany was screaming. It was unbelievable. It was simply unbelievable. The craziest thing that I've experienced here in a while. So yes, and this is our team, Die Mannschaft. Yeah, my dear friends. So I needed to get this off my chest. It has been really crazy. It has been unbelievable. My dear friends, let me put down the music a bit so you can hear me better. Yeah, that was for the celebration. Oh my goodness, this has been so crazy. This has been so crazy. This could have been the most depressed MRTV Live ever, or it could be like this, a very happy MRTV Live. And yeah, I'm still very emotional because this has just been too unbelievable. Now, let me put on the normal music again. Let's go back to normal. And let's talk about what's going to happen in today's show. So, for all of you who are not watching this live now, for all of you who are watching this later as we're recording, please do have a look into the description below. You can simply directly jump to the topics that interest you the most, but I must let you know this is meant to be watched live. This is MRTV Live. I'm going to interact with you, with the people who are watching this live. This is a live show and we're going to talk about topics live. So of course you can simply jump to the topics that interest you the most, but make sure to be here live the next time because this is meant to be a live show. And for all of you who are watching this live, hi and welcome. And well, if you want to chat with me, then please go to the MRTV Discord server. The MRTV Discord server is a great free resource where you can chat with me and the MRTV community. And well, you can get there by clicking on the link in the description below and go to the live stream channel. Lots of people are there already. Proud dog, congratulations to Germany. Sorry, Sweden. And Push the Limits says, in Sweden we are crying now. Push the Limits, I feel with you. It has been such an awesome match and I'm really sorry for Sweden. I think Sweden is an incredible team and you've been so strong. And I really hope that you can still make it to the next round. It's still not sure yet, right? You can still make it, we can still make it, you can still make it. So yeah, wow. That has been an unbelievable match. So for all the people in Sweden, Sweviver, all of you, I feel with you. I'm really sorry about your loss. And yeah, it has been an unbelievable match. But I think for this game, Germany deserved to win because, wow, come on. We have really fought just with 10 people in the end. It had been unbelievable. Thank you, Brandon. Hi, Vulkanat. Hi, Candil. Hi, everybody there. Hi, Paul. Good to see you here, man. Really good to see you here on the MRTV Discord server. Proud Dog. Great to have you here, Fugazi. And Timothy, after today, I don't like Germany anymore. All right. Good. Good to have you all here. Olho. Yes, good to have you all here. And Push Button says, see you in the final, Sebastian. Push Button. Where are you from? From the UK? That would be awesome, because I can't wait to meet England. Colin Webb, also from the UK, right? Okay. See you for the penalty shootout. Yes! You can't believe we're so motivated now, right? Like, after the first match, we were kind of down. We didn't play well. But after this, I think there's no stopping the German machine. Great. Good to have you all here, my dear friends. We're going to talk about VR, even though I would just actually like to talk about this. But we're going to talk about VR. So also, if you love this channel and if you want to support this channel, I would be super happy about a super chat. And as always, you can become the stream boss here. Simply send your super chat and you can deplete my health bar if you're from the UK. And if you at least one time want to beat the Germans, now is your chance. With a super chat, you can deplete the health bar and become the stream boss. And Arthur took it over. Arthur, thank you. And Arthur says, you know that Russia will win the whole championship, right? Just saying. Oh, Arthur Sitchov. I don't think so. But well, they had a very good start. Arthur, are you Russian or are you actually from the Czech Republic? Because until now I thought you came from the Czech Republic. Or are you from the Czech Republic but your football heart is beating for Russia? Let us know. Thank you for the super chat. Anyways, yeah, so now it's up to you guys to get Arthur. Alright guys, but now let's go back to, let's start actually with VR. But before we do so, I think I should have a sip out of my Make VR Great Again. Cup. Yes. All right. Ukraine. All right. Heart is beating for Russia. Good. All right, guys. All right. So now let me change the perspective. And let's start with the show. And as always, I would like to say thank you to the 76 patrons who are supporting this channel. This is incredible. If you love this channel, if you love what I'm doing, if you want to keep on getting unbiased and honest reviews that are not bought by Oculus, that are not bought by HTC, that are not bought by Pimax, then support this channel, because this channel gives you unbiased and honest reviews. And if you like it, and if you want me to continue, to be able to continue, then support me with only one adult beverage. My big goal is to get 100 patrons. We're getting very close. We're at 76 now. So if you want to help me get to 100 patrons and help me to keep on doing what I'm doing, then become a patron. Only one adult beverage, only $3, and you get lots of background information. You get additional videos. It is fantastic. You get access to the secret Patreon chat. It is pretty incredible. So all the patrons who are now chatting, please let the others know if it's worth it or not to join our little army of 76. And I'd be super happy if you join during this live stream. If yes, I'm going to call you out, of course, and it's going to be pretty awesome. So if you love this channel, please do support me and help me to keep on doing what I'm doing. I love this. I love doing this. And well, I think this is really one of the most incredible channels about VR and AR out there, and we're going to grow, getting bigger and bigger. So let's attack the 100, my dear friends. Let's attack the 100 patrons. Help me out with one adult beverage a month and become part of this VR and AR movement. All right. Let's go to the first topic here. And the first topic, we're going to talk about the new Knuckles controllers. So what is this news item all about? Well, Valve has now shipped the first version, the first new and updated version of the Knuckle controllers. This version is called EV2, and they are greatly improved from the first prototype. So what is special about the new Knuckle controllers? Well, the new Knuckle controllers now have thumbsticks as compared to before, where only we had a touchpad. So now the new Knuckles EV2 have thumbsticks, but they also have a touchpad. So they have both. They have a touchpad and they have thumbsticks, which is kind of perfect. And of course, also, as always, you can open your hand and they're not going to slip out because, well, it is attached to your hand. So this is really, really beautiful. What else is new? Well, you can squeeze them, and the EV2s will be able to sense if you're squeezing the controller or if you only hold it. So there's some kind of sensors that can measure how strong you hold the controllers. And of course, that is really, really, truly incredible because, well, you can now in VR destroy something with the pure force of your fist, or lots of other interesting things are possible. So before it was only capacitive sensors, but now you can really have some kind of sensors which can measure how strong you're holding the device, which is pretty incredible. So let's have a look at this. So here is a video where the user here is squeezing the thing. Have a look at this. So picking something up and now squeezing, and as you can tell here, this is really being sent to the app, to the game, and here again. So now, wow, it is incredible. The immersion is going to be bigger. You will be able to squeeze things, and yeah, for lots of games this can be super useful, right? Like for example, for this Japanese dating app, would be very useful if you can squeeze things. Then let's have a look here at the test button reach. So here is the touchpad. So as you could tell now, the touchpad is very interestingly shaped. So let's have a look again at this. So the touchpad here, this is the touchpad. It's like oval. The shape is like oval. It's not like round. So I'm not exactly sure how this is going to be used. Probably you are able to like scroll up and down with the touchpad. Look at this. And yeah. So probably they think the touchpad will be good only for scrolling up and down. And look at this finger tracking. It is pretty awesome. So all the fingers are tracked. This is pretty incredible. Yeah, please do let me know. What do you think about the Knuckles EV2? Let me know what you think about the Knuckles EV2. Let me know, and I'm going to read it out. Paul P. Jr. says they are like Windows mixed reality controllers. Yeah, because they have both, right? But they seem to be a bit better. Then Push Button says, do they come in red? Not sure. Yeah, and Paul says, can work both Vive and Rift games. Exactly. Asado 4Q says, porn games where you can actually squeeze the things. Yes, exactly, Asado. Very well thought out, this thought. Push the limits, exactly. Asado, memory glands, exactly. Brandon, good to have you here. Colin Webb, why did my bollocks come to mind? And Harry is here. Hi, Harry. And Harry says, I went to the bank and put in money to become a patron and forgot to bring my card with me today. Oh, it's okay. Next time, no problem. Push button looks very promising. Yes. Can you hit those things to the wall without breaking to pieces? Not sure, Olho. Brandon, good to have you here. Yeah, so these are indeed the new Knuckles EV2. I think they are pretty awesome. I think it's very interesting that you can squeeze things now in virtual reality, because sometimes you might want to squeeze things for some applications. No idea what exactly they're going to make use of these things, but definitely I think it's going to be very useful. For example, if you want to squeeze some rocks, right, like in the demo, you will be able to do so. So that is pretty cool. Like really squeezing the rocks, right? Like the demo app. It's I think they are on the moon or Mars or some planet, and then you are able to squeeze rocks and stuff. It is pretty cool. Yeah. So this is very good. Oh yes, and thank you so much, Roger. Thank you so much for your support, man. And Roger, even after Germany beat Sweden in this nail biter, you would still support your German friend with 100 Swedish crowns. Man, thank you so much for that. That is truly incredible. And yeah, oops, that was wrong. That was the wrong button. But Roger, you are now the stream boss. Roger, you are the stream boss. So thank you so much for your contribution. And this really shows, like, wow, a lot of passion for this channel. Thank you so much. And yeah, fantastic. Roger is the new stream boss. And no, Somnium Space, wow. Somnium Space is back. And later we're going to talk about Somnium Space as well. And Somnium Space says, it's okay, Roger, at least you tried. That is incredible. So. Oh, but actually, oh no, actually, Roger is still the stream boss, because Roger donated like 100 Swedish crowns. Somnium Space, you have to try a bit harder. Okay, let's go to the next topic. But you know what? Before we get to the next topic, since all of Germany is celebrating this, let me also celebrate this. Yeah? With a little adult beverage here. Cheers! Okay, so now we can go back to the news. And now we can now compare the Knuckles controllers with the Pimax controllers. So here are the Pimax controllers. Okay, this is actually how everything started. This is how it started. And wow, they went through lots of iterations. And this is now their final design. So this is their final design. So actually design-wise, I think the Pimax controllers look quite a bit better than the Knuckles controllers. What do you think? What do you think if we just compare them? Okay, this is the Pimax controller. Yeah, so it's also like a kind of Knuckles style. Also, it is attached to your hand. And yeah, it's pretty similar. It looks a bit more like the Oculus Touch, but it has these blue LEDs here. So what do you think, guys? What do you think? Just in terms of looks, do you also agree that the Pimax controllers look better? If you just compare them. Okay, now I think this is the best picture that I have. If you just compare them in terms of looks, do you agree that the Pimax looks better, or what do you think about it? Please do let me know. And Proud Dog has a Russian brew tonight. Cheers. Nice, Proud Dog. Cheers. And Hemi says, hi Hemi, good to have you here. The first one to market looks best. Yes, that makes sense. And I think it's going to be Pimax. I think. Like, let me give you an educated guess. I think Pimax is going to be first to market. And Proud Dog says, Pimax has put a controller in a Vive logo. And Push the Limit says, no, I like the old one. Don't know why, really. And Him says, it's really sad that Pimax won't have both thumbstick and touchpad. Yeah, it's a bit sad, you're right. So for the Pimax, you can either choose, do you want to have touchpad? This is the touchpad version. Or do you want to have the thumbstick version? Okay, it's not in this article, but actually you can choose. So here. So you can either choose. You can choose. Do you want to go for the thumbstick version, or do you want to go for the trackpad version? And well, I think most of us are going to go for the thumbstick version. Well, I'm going to go for the thumbstick version for sure. But yeah. So what is the difference between the Pimax controllers and the Knuckles controllers? So you can choose for the Pimax. You can choose either you want to have the touchpad version like this one, or you want to go for the thumbstick version, right? So I'm going to get both, and I'm going to show you the difference between those two versions. And in general, I personally prefer thumbsticks, but of course the best would be to have both. So I really do like the design of the new Knuckles EV2. Probably this is going to take the cake, because also it has like this kind of ability to sense your force of squeezing the thing, right? And it might be very important if you want to squeeze the... But we are reconnected again. Perfect. Yeah. So, and the thing is, the Pimax control, push button, thumbstick for gamers, touchpad for non-gamers. Okay. Paul says the stick always feels uncomfortable to me and feels odd on the Windows mixed reality controllers. Really, for me it's fine. ZK Nightlight, Pimax is putting in so much effort. In that way they deserve to become kings of VR, right? Yeah. They are really doing an incredible job. So much I can tell you from my interaction now with Pimax. They are really doing a very good job now, and actually I'm kind of surprised now. So it is looking very good. So much I can tell you about Pimax. So Harry says, Pimax is doing the best but not being recognized. Like when thinking of a headset, I didn't even consider any Pimax headset. Probably you should consider them now because things are looking up. And Vulcanat says, Valve is only providing the software and HTC used it half-hearted. Agreed. Asado says, so the sooner they release, the better the chances. Agreed. Fugazi says, Knuckles EV2 seems better overall. Yeah, the squeezing thing, right? It's well thought out. I agree. Vulcanat says, 5K looks promising, like affordable. Yeah, it's pretty good. But Vulcanat, you still need to get the base stations. You don't have them, right? Okay. Paul says, probably because I'm used to the trackpad from Daydream. Okay. Asado says, well, the best Windows mixed reality headset is America only and the rest all use LCD screens. Agreed. But we can still import the device from the US, and that's what I did. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to all the new controllers that are coming to us. And yeah, let's see which one comes first, the Pimax controllers or the Knuckles EV2. I'm looking forward to test them for you guys. I'm going to get them all, and of course I'm going to give you an honest and unbiased review. And Perplexer is here. Hi, good to have you here. Alright guys, let's go to the next topic. And the next topic is the Pimax 8K is going to have a smell module. And this smell module is being done by Vaxo. This company, Vaxo. So this scent module, you can simply attach it to your Pimax 8K on the bottom. So here at the bottom, as you can tell, here's the smell module. And yeah, you can simply attach lots of modules to your Pimax 8K because, as you know, the Pimax 8K is being made as a very versatile device. You can attach some modules to it. Like for example, I do have the Leap Motion module on it, where you can sense your hand movements, and this is the scent module. So with this scent module, this will help you to get even more immersed by being able to smell what you're looking at. And let's have a look at this here. So you put these kind of smell modules onto the Vaxo smell thing, and it says like, okay, one smell is burnt, one smell is fish, one smell is ramen, one smell is lady, and one smell is grassland. So that is pretty wild, right? So that is pretty interesting. What do you guys think about the smell module for the Pimax 8K? Is this something that you think is interesting, or do you think like, no, this is just a gimmick, this is not interesting at all? Please do let me know in the comment section. So Admiral Akbar, Adam, good to have you here. So Adam says, I don't like to be negative, but the smell module just seems absurd to me. Okay, can't believe it. Asado says lady smell. Yes. So Olo says fish and lady. Yeah, no beer smell. Exactly, no beer smell. And Asado says, can't wait for VR Kanojo 2. How is the first version? I haven't even played it yet. Is it good? And Harry says, okay, one huge problem here. What if I have a cold? I think it's stupid. I don't need a gimmicky thing which probably will set off my asthma. Okay. Push the Limit says, best for war games. And Adam says, so between 5 smells, is it all you get? No thanks. I think they can combine the smells. So yes, if you want a fishy lady, you can have it. And Push Button says, I guess if it was sold with games that came with the right smells, it might work. But a lot of messing about, yeah. Yeah, gunpowder smell, yeah, that's bird. Grassland lady, yeah, only so much combinations. You're right, you're right. Exactly. Yeah, but honestly, I believe it could be awesome. I'm just thinking like, if you are in this war zone and suddenly everything smells burnt, it's pretty interesting. Or if you meet a beautiful lady in VR and suddenly everything smells like lady, the immersion might be pretty awesome. And there's even ramen, right? So hey, who doesn't like ramen? Yeah, so I believe that is kind of interesting. And yeah, so that is definitely something very, very interesting. But I simply think it's so cool that the Pimax 8K is so versatile and that you can simply put some module there and then you have some completely new functionality. I mean, what kind of headset does offer these kind of things? It is pretty cool. Yeah, my dear friends, the Pimax 8K, very, very versatile, very nice. How much will the smell refills cost? Yeah, that's a good question. Okay, so let me read this out. The current generation shows 5 modules: fish, ramen, burnt, lady, and grassland. However, modules are interchangeable based on a specific game's needs. And apparently each provides a month worth of scent if used for 2 hours per day. So you're going to have lots of smell and there's going to be other smells. So it could be like, okay, if you play Skyrim, you need the burnt smell, you need the lady smell, you need the, I don't know, meat smell or whatever, and probably you can simply put them there and it's going to be pretty awesome. And what's also interesting, this is going to be included into the Pimax SDK. So if you are a game developer and if you want to optimize your game for the Pimax, then you can do so, and even with smells. I think that's pretty awesome. So Push the Limit says, when will NDA be lifted for Pimax? Yeah, that's really something that everyone wants to know. I'm getting more and more excited to tell you everything about it. Really, I'm getting more and more excited, and that is good news, my friends. As you can imagine, in one of the live shows I was not so excited, but I can tell you that I'm getting more and more excited now to tell you everything, but I am still not allowed to do so. But I really want to tell you more about it. Yeah, so I'm excited. Okay, that's what I can tell you now about the Pimax 8K. Getting more excited every day. And I can tell you Pimax is working very hard on everything. So yeah. Good. I don't know when Pimax is going to lift the NDA. I think Sweeviver and me are getting more and more excited for them to lift it, but they have not told us when they're going to lift it. Yes. Cheers. Yeah, so this is the Pimax 8K smell module. Very interesting. All right, why don't we go to the next topic? So now we're going to talk about virtual real estate, and we're going to talk about Somnium Space. As you know, I bought my first virtual real estate. I bought my first piece of VR land. And I must tell you, I'm kind of excited about it because I'm going to build the MRTV headquarters onto this virtual land. So let me first tell you, what is Somnium Space? Somnium Space is a VR world, not unlike Second Life, but in VR. You can buy land, you can build things onto the land, you can sell things, you can build things and sell it. And well, you can interact with other players, you can see them build things. And yeah, the interesting part about Somnium Space is they are building one persistent world. What does it mean, one persistent world? So one persistent world means there is only one instance of this world. It's not like, okay, if there's too many people on the MRTV headquarters, there's simply going to be another instance spawned from these headquarters. So now that you're there alone on that instance, and on the other instance everything is going on there and you're there alone. No, there's only one instance. If the MRTV headquarters in this Somnium Space is full, then it's full. It's just like the real world, and that's what sets Somnium Space apart from the other virtual worlds, like High Fidelity or like Sansar. For these worlds, yeah, they will just spawn as many versions as they want, and then you might not be able to meet your friends there because, well, they're on the other instance. But with Somnium Space, you're always on the same instance. It's one persistent world, and I think that is very, very cool. So if you watched the video, then you saw what I did recently. I have invested into Somnium Space. So Somnium Space is at the moment doing their crowdfunding campaign. So with that crowdfunding campaign, they want to finance their startup, and they're working with Seeding VR. Seeding VR is something like a Kickstarter or Indiegogo, but just for VR. So this website is doing something like Kickstarter or Indiegogo, but just for VR companies. So if you want to support VR companies, you can check out Seeding VR. And yeah, you can simply buy a part of this startup company. And I did so in the video that you probably saw. I bought 15 shares worth of £240. And yeah, with this money, I bought 15 shares, but I also got my own virtual parcel in this world. And the cool thing is, if you join now, if you invest that money now, you're going to get one of the best virtual spaces in that land, like very close to the center. It's just like if you would get some, let's say, real estate in Manhattan, right? You're right at the center, and well, there are lots of ways to monetize it. You can earn money by putting advertisements. You can earn money by people traveling to your place. You can earn money by selling stuff. And if you're like very, very close to the center of that world, well, more people are going to see it, because every new single player is going to spawn in the city center of Somnium Space. So they look around, and the first thing they will see is the MRTV headquarters. And that's why I invested into Somnium Space. And I know already that £240 is a great investment. I think that I'm going to recoup that money in the first couple of months, hopefully. And I will for sure let you know of that. So let's have a look at the crowdfunding campaign. And Somnium Space is the new Somnium Space is the new stream boss. Let me just check if this is still working here with the... Oh no. Oh, we have a very, very slow upload right now. Let me wait a moment here. Yeah, so we should be back right now. I'm very sorry about this again. Even though I upgraded my internet, I'm still not very happy with Unity Media. So I truly, truly need to move, and you can help me move by becoming a Patreon. Yeah, so I can finally get my own recording studio and yeah, get a much better internet connection, because this is truly bad. So thank you for Somnium Space, and Somnium Space is the new stream boss. And Somnium Space says, we just want to thank the VR community, which had showed incredible support so far. After 4 days, we already at 48%. Exactly, that is incredible. And let me show you that. So let's have a look at seeding VR. So when I pledged my 400 and my 240 pound, it was at 11%. So let's have a look now. View projects, and here it is, Somnium Space, view project, and indeed, wow, that is pretty cool. So Somnium Space is now at 48% funded. That is truly cool. So they have already raised 48,000 pounds. That is truly incredible. When I pledged, there was 11%, but now they've already raised 48,336 pounds, and there are 87 days left. So if you still want to get in early, then you should go in now. You should totally go in now if you still want to get it early. And yeah, that is pretty cool. And Willie, Hemi asked, why no US investment? Yeah, that is a good question. I think it would be great if the US could invest, but I think they're working on it, Hemi. So 48%. If you are in the EU now, and if you still want to take part in this, and if you want to have your parcel, your VR real estate close to mine in Somnium Space, close to the center, then I think it would make sense to invest into them now. But I'm not a financial advisor. If you want to invest, you do have to do your own research. This is very, very important. But anyways, do let me know in the chat, what do you guys think about Somnium Space, and what do you think about them raising funds through seeding VR? And yeah, please let us know in the chat. So Somnium Space says US Canada might be coming soon, within a few weeks. Regulations are more difficult. Got it. And Somnium Space says yes, it's because of regulations. You buy real shares of a real company. That is why it's a bit more, yeah, it's not just like Kickstarter, so it's a bit more complicated. And in the US, they are always more restrictive when it comes to selling shares, so that's why you cannot buy shares at the moment from this website, but probably they're working on it. So guys, what do you in general think about virtual real estate? Do you think it's the next big thing after probably ICOs? Do you think it is exciting? Well, as you know, I'm very excited about this. I did buy land there. I did buy 15 shares. So I'm personally very excited about this. I'm very excited about building the MRTV headquarters in virtual reality. I'm excited about, yeah, making an awesome place for us to meet, for me to do some live shows, for being in virtual reality in the VR headquarters of MRTV. Yeah, so guys, what do you think? what do you think about virtual real estate? Harry says, I can only afford one share. Maybe I'll pass. And Paul says, I want to get a real house. Yes, of course. We all want, right? But probably if you get a virtual house and make some money there, then you can get the real house faster. And Admiral Akbar says, yes, same. Yes, me too. Guys, me too, me too. And Somnium Space says, go push button. Would be great if you would support us. Yes. And this is even in the UK, right? So this is a UK company. Somnium Space, you are a UK company, right? Somnium Space Limited, right? And Olho says, you don't need a real house. Virtual houses are the future. Exactly. Yeah, so I think it's really, really exciting. Like, I would like to say congratulations to Somnium Space for making 48% in like 3 days. So that is truly awesome. 48%. You have already raised 48,000 euros. So I think you're going to make it. Yes, UK company. And Admiral says, why can't people invest from the US? The reason is that the company Seeding VR is still applying for the license. They're still applying for the license for the US to be able to sell shares, but the regulations are super tough. It might happen later this month, right? But we don't know yet. And Somnium Space says, because licensing process is very complicated and it takes more time. It's coming soon, we hope. Yeah, of course. I think if you would be able to raise money from the US as well, you would already be at probably 90%. So yes. And Push Button says, I have so many things waiting to be refunded. When I get my money back, I'll put some in Somnium Space. Okay, cool, Push Button. Then probably we're going to be virtual neighbors in Somnium Space. Yeah, virtual real estate. It's a very, very hot topic. I'm excited to be part of it. I'm excited to be part of those 48,000 pound, even if it's only a bit. But I'm very happy that I secured like a very top spot in Somnium Space. All right, let's go to the next topic here. And the next topic is yes, so we talked about this before. Microsoft has again confirmed there's no VR going to be happening for the Xbox One X. No VR for the Xbox One X. And of course, this is truly very sad, because I believe lots of people bought the Xbox One X because they believe they're going to get VR for the Xbox One X. 2 years ago at the E3, Microsoft was very clearly saying that, hey, Project Scorpio is going to be perfect for high fidelity virtual reality. Then when they unveiled the device 1 year ago, they said nothing about VR. And now 2 years after that, they say very clearly there's going to be no VR for the Xbox One X. Are you angry about that if you bought the Xbox One X because of VR? Or do you simply think like, hey, no problem, I don't care, I just buy a PS4 now or PS4 Pro and that's it? Please do let me know in the comment section. What do you think about Microsoft like backing out of VR for the Xbox One X? Do you think it's smart? Do you think it's dumb? Do you understand it, or do you not understand it at all? And Fugazi says, Microsoft may yet face lawsuits for mis-selling the Xbox One X. Might be. It might truly be that they get lawsuits because, well, they kind of sold it with the hopes for people to be able to get a high fidelity VR, right? And Vulcanat says it's a shame. It does not fit in their ecosystem. Yeah, it's truly a shame, Vulcanat. I totally agree with you. Because I believe that if they would have put Halo there, Halo VR, and if they would have come out with a great headset, or simply making the Windows mixed reality headsets compatible with the Xbox One X, they would have sold more Xbox One X's. Because like this, I have no reason whatsoever to buy the Xbox One X. No. I saw it again today at a local tech store, and I thought like, yeah, okay, why would I buy the Xbox One X for 444 euros if I cannot use it for playing nice VR? And Olo says, I also bought it for Halo 5. So that's one 500 euro game, exactly. Exactly, Olo. So that sucks, right? And ZK Nightlight says, here is an ex-super believer, as you know. Became super angry right now. Feel betrayed as an 1X Day 1 buyer. I totally can understand it, ZK Nightlight. I totally can understand you. I think it's really, really a pain. Probably you should sell it and simply get the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 Pro and, well, get any of the awesome games, right? So that is truly a big pain in the ass. Any more opinions? Please do let me know. Let me know, what do you guys think about them not giving you what you thought you would get from that. And Push Button says, I can understand why they don't want to. Kinect was a huge embarrassment for them. They need to make a statement about having a very clear purpose, and they decided it's games in the living room. Okay, they have a similar market share than PlayStation. It's wise not to fragment the audience. Okay, yeah, it's a valid point as well. The thing is, they have Xbox VR games on the Windows Xbox platform. All Microsoft things run on the .NET framework, so why can't you play Windows mixed reality games on the Xbox? Yeah, makes no sense. Exactly. And Push the Limit says, better to invest in Somnium Space than Xbox. Yeah, I think so. I truly think so. What else do you have to say about Microsoft not doing any VR games? Not doing any VR on their platform. Olo says, also I trusted internet reviews telling me that OLED TVs are great for gaming. Might be that I'm just too used to having proper G-Sync game monitors, but the OLED at 60 Hz sucked, yes. Push Button. The more Xbox users who realize I can do this with Windows, the less consoles they sell. So I have a sucky console with sucky frame rate, no VR and no exclusives. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So let me tell you my opinion. So for my opinion, I'm sad about it. And for me, I didn't buy the Xbox One X. I just wanted to wait for VR, and of course I'm not going to get the Xbox One X now. It doesn't make sense for me, right? I got the PlayStation 4 and I'm totally happy with it. It can play all the games, it can play VR, it is pretty awesome, and yeah, it's everything I need. So I would have bought the Xbox One X if it had VR, but it does not have it. So why would I buy it? There's no reason for me to buy it. I understand that Microsoft now wants to concentrate on their main fight, right? Their main fight is just like normal flat games, because they're losing against Sony. They're losing big time, so that is understandable. They don't want to open that other battlefield, but I think they came out with saying, hey, our console is the strongest one on the market right now, the most powerful one, and with giving us like incredible VR games that really use that power, I think they could have made a statement. So I still think it is wrong. It is not the right strategy, and I think if they could have given us a great VR system with incredible graphics, better graphics than the PS4 Pro, lots of people would have said, okay, I'm going to get the Xbox One X, but they didn't do that, and I think that is disappointing. And for me, I think there's just no reason to get Xbox One X. So ZK Nightlight says, Sebastian, I think they'll wait and see what will Sony do in the next generation console to see if it's worth it to compete in VR console market in the upcoming future. Yeah, of course, yes. Right now they are late, so we could even never see VR on Xbox. Yeah, they are late. They were also late on mobile phones, right? And now they're gone. So I think it's a mistake. I think on the long run, VR will totally beat flat gaming. So I think flat gaming is going to be gone at one point. Like, I seldom play flat games now. I mean, probably it's the same for you, right? So we already jumped into a VR. Even though now we are early adopters, we had to pay lots of money, but we know how good VR games are, and we know that flat games don't stand a chance on the long run. So I truly believe that VR gaming is going to win over flat gaming at one point, and flat gaming is going to be an afterthought, and then Microsoft has to play catch up again, just how they played catch up in the VR, in the mobile game, in the internet game. So I think it's wrong. No, Admiral, I don't think that they will go away completely, but I believe that VR games are going to be the bigger part of everything. Asado says the Xbox One is nearing the end of its life cycle. Why would they add VR now? Agreed, Asado. It's ending, it's getting to the end, but there's still 2 years. And it's like they totally gave up now. And if they now leave the whole market to Sony and to the other players, I simply think it's a mistake. So they will have to catch up again. So I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, new consoles are in production, Vulcanat, that's true, but it will take lots of time for them to come out. Anyways, why don't we go to the next topic? And the next topic is... yeah, the Magic Leap 1, it has been seen out in the wild, and it happened in a Brazilian TV show. A Brazilian TV show showed the Magic Leap 1, and that happened in a TV show, in a football TV show about the World Cup. So this is the host, and he wore the Magic Leap 1. And he told the audience, hey, I can see Neymar, I can see 2 bears playing with Neymar, and also our viewers can see it, and it looked something like this. So that is pretty interesting. Yeah, so it is very interesting that this TV channel got access to the Magic Leap 1, and the reason is that the mother company of this TV channel is a big time investor into Magic Leap 1, so yes, they could show it. Also, the Magic Leap 1 controller was seen at the FCC for filing. So that means we are very, very close to a 2018 launch. It might happen in this year. The chances are very good. We didn't learn anything new about the controller. We already knew that this is a 6 degrees of freedom device. It has the trigger button, it has the home button, it has the touchpad, and it's being tracked in 6 degrees of freedom. So definitely interesting. And yeah, we know now that most probably it's going to come out really in 2018. Would you buy it? And if yes, for what kind of price would you buy it? Please do let me know in the description, in the live chat on the MRTV Discord server. So Push the Limit says, Magic Leap is too early. They have to come back 2020. Well, we just have to see how good the device is, right? We don't know yet how good the device is. Is it awesome? Is it incredible? We will find out soon. And Adam says, Magic Leap, no way. Why, Adam? Too expensive? And Vulcanat says, if I could set up virtual PC screens without input lag, like 400 euro. Yeah, that would be good. That would be great. And yes. And Iron Tiger is here. Frying Pan Menace is here. Great, Iron Tiger. Good to have you here in this live show. And we're going to see us very soon in Rec Room. Okay, and Adam says expensive lie. Waiting to see the truth about it. Yes. Iron Tiger, you missed lots of news. You missed, for example, that Germany won against Sweden with this goal. All right. Yeah, Asado says, we've seen suspiciously little of Magic Leap for a device that's coming out this year. That's true. And Adam says, I will wait for the MRTV review of the Magic Leap. That's true. That is true. Of course, I'm going to give you the review. I'm going to get my hands on the device as soon as possible. And then I'm going to tell you if this is truly the revolution that everyone is waiting for, yes or no. All right, the next news item is about the Leap Motion's new North Star headset. As you know, Leap Motion has brought out this here, the Leap Motion North Star device. So this is like open source. If you are a hardware company, you can make an AR device with the Leap Motion here, with that hand tracking device, and you can make this for $100. And actually, now they showed this here. They showed they showed a demo, a table tennis demo with this North Star headset. Let's have a look. And it does look pretty awesome, right? I mean, it looks pretty cool. It looks really, really cool. It looks just like the real thing. And that works with the Leap Motion North Star AR headset. It looks perfect. Wow. So very cool what you can do with a $100 AR headset. So the thing is just, nobody's producing that. If I was a hardware company, I would totally produce this. And well, it costs $100, so probably you can sell it for $300 on the market. And I believe people would buy that. If this costs $300 and the Magic Leap 1 cost $1,500, I believe lots of people would pick this one up. What do you think about this? What do you think about Project North Star from Leap Motion? And Push the Limit says, Sebastian, you are a hardware guy. You can start to build the North Star headset. Yeah, but I'm so busy. I'm so super busy with this channel, with my German channel. I simply don't have time to build the Project North Star. And Vulkanat says, North Star is amazing. Yes, that's true. What else do you have to say about Project North Star? And we also have ProStar here, ProTube here, Burin01. Hi dudes, hi, good to have you here. Oh my goodness, and they are partying outside. Yeah, at the moment, right, North Star looks a bit better than Magic Leap, right? I mean, really, it's cheaper, it looks awesome. Would be awesome to know more about it. And Push Button says, I guess it's another one where time will tell. And Admiral Abra says, ProTube is the best. Yes, ProTube is truly, truly incredible. Alright, let's go to the next news item here. And the next news item is Echo Combat. Echo Combat is live right now. You can get it from the Oculus Store and you can play it until tomorrow. I have not yet played it because it's too complicated. It's really complicated to set up my Oculus Rift because, well, everything is running on one computer. The Pimax, the Vive Pro, the Samsung Odyssey, all my Windows mixed reality devices, and all the devices are so simple to set up. But if I want to play Rift, I need to put the computer in a certain position so I can add all the 3 sensors to it and like taking up all my USB spots, my USB ports. It's a total pain in the ass to set up my Oculus Rift. So honestly speaking, at the moment the Oculus Rift is my least liked headset just because it's so complicated to set it up. So that's why I have not played Echo Combat yet. Yes, but I will try it, and if you have already tried Echo Combat, you can play it now for free from the Oculus Store. Please do let me know in the chat. How did you like it? Did you like it? And if yes, tell us why, and if no, tell us why not. And Proud Dog says it seemed okay, but not enough people when I played, so it took ages for matchmaking. Yeah, they did have some matchmaking problems. And Darren G asks, what is your most used headset? It is, without a doubt, the Pimax 8K. So the Pimax 8K, I'm using it all the time right now. And yeah. And you know what? Yesterday I went back to play the. Yesterday I went back to playing Samsung Odyssey after I was playing the Pimax 8K for a long time, and I went back to the Samsung Odyssey, and I just thought like, oh my goodness, that feels bad. I felt like, oh my goodness, it feels like I'm playing some World War II headset now after I played the Pimax 8K. It is unbelievable, you know, like going back to that 110 degrees field of view after playing the Pimax for like a long time now. It is like it feels like going back to World War II. Really, it is such a big difference. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. What was used most before Pimax? Samsung Odyssey, and I still love the device. But it's tough. It is super tough to go back from Pimax 8K to to the Odyssey, and yeah, it is well, better not talk about it. Yeah, okay, so Echo Combat, you can play it for free until Sunday, and then you have to pay $10 for Echo Combat. But well, I still have to play it. Darren G, maybe I should wait until the Pimax comes out before buying a VR headset. Maybe, Darren G, maybe. Somnium Space. Yeah, you know what? Then I better be a loser because I really enjoy my lifestyle, and I better stick to it. All right, let's go to the next news item here. And Push the Limit says, Darren G, buy a Vive first, then upgrade to Pimax. Yeah, that is something that you could for sure do. All right, now we're going to talk about the D2 Max 3D 8K 360 degrees VR camera with AI chip. So, as you know, I own the Mirage camera, a 3D and 180 degrees camera with which you can do fantastic 3D videos and 3D photos in 180 degrees. So you can catch everything that's in front of you. But with this camera that is live now on Kickstarter, you can get a 360 degrees 3D view, and you can do live streams, you can take video, and also you can take photos. So that is pretty awesome. Now they are on Kickstarter and they have already achieved like 99,000 euros. And their initial goal was 17,000 euros. So they already got the money they wanted and they are on top of it now. So if you still want to get one, you can pay $2,199 US and you will get one of these bad boys. It is true 3D, it does object tracking, it has HDR, it has 8K or 12K high definition, it has stabilization, it has in-camera stitching.